Howdy everybody, and welcome back to the HobbyDude 007 channel and the Model Car Cup series. Today we're going to take a look at Salvino JR Models' latest kit of the month and latest release, which is the Wood Brothers Kyle Petty Citgo Ford from 1987. This is the car that won the race at Charlotte, the World 600 that year, and we're going to take a look at it. And I have some pictures of this actual car. So we'll be taking a look at the interior, things like that. Let you get a look at the colors and all that stuff. So let's get into the box. If you're a member of J.R. Salvino's Builders Club, in addition to getting the kit of the month every month, you also get free decals, and you also have a channel sticker that comes in. This month's sticker is Jim's Little Barn there in Texas, and there's Mia. If you're familiar with the channel, you know about Mia and her playing ball. So there you go. Very cool. Thank you, Jim. Also, the free decals that come with the kits. This is about probably a $30 value right here. And these are freebies every month. And this one, we see we've got the 1972 STP Charger of Buddy Baker's and Petty Enterprises. And this with the blue numbers is from the Daytona 500. Very cool. I mean, check out how crisp these are. Clay just does a great job with this. Look at the crispness of those gauges. Absolutely awesome stuff. And one of those rare Winston decals there, the old school NASCAR. Also this month we had the, this is the 81, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 81 Rainier Racing. This is the Bobby Allison Hardy's car. And the Pepsi Challenger, the Darrell Waltrip. And I think this was from, I want to say this was from like 82 or 83, the Pepsi Challenger. Cool stuff. I love extra decals. I've got several boxes of just every kind of decal. Some of them go back years. But I keep them sealed up so that they're hopefully a lot of them are still good. And I know some of them probably aren't, but you know what? I still got enough of them that bring back some good memories on stuff. To get this stuff out of the way. And let's get into this kit real quick. And I want to see a few things in here. These are just cool. And I think this is the first time anybody's ever done one of these Wood Brother cars like this. There we go. And Luca mentioned in his box opening of this, these are not the original tires that came with the monogram kits. These are actually better, I think. Let me check that out. Good squishy rubber. And all of the markings are decals. And that body, and you notice the rivet marks around there. Something else I want to look at is when we look at the body, you look straight down, you see the little blister on the fender there, and you see right here how that's kind of bows out here. Now here's a picture of the real car, and you see how that same thing. And you'll notice here that slope on the back of the trunk there. This is a really crisp, nice and straight. There's our clear parts, and these are good fits too. And I'm really interested. This is, I think we're all familiar with the monogram chassis and all that stuff. This is a Banjo Matthews chassis. It's a rear steer. And this one also, instead of sump tank being back here, it's in the trunk, which is accurate for this year, for this team and this year. And we'll get to that interior pictures of the real car here in just a second, but I want to see something here. She's molded in white, which is awesome. This is something else that they do that I think is just fantastic. There's all of your decal placement. Everything and everywhere it needs to go. Very cool. Very cool. And our decals. Now this is what I want to see here real quick. Let me stick this back in here. Instead of having to paint the car, you have decals, all the markings, and you have use you some setting solution when you do this, but check that out. Everything is spot on. Again, Clay does such an outstanding job with these things. The registry, I mean, check out that grill. And again, just how crisp those gauges are. Really clear. And there's your Cup Series, your decals there. But all of the blue is decal. But if you're like me and you want to paint it, you can go to mikesdecals.com, get a set of power slides as you see here, so you can paint it up. Or to be quite honest with you, you could very easily cut some of that out. Well, I don't think you can do that with a Citgo though, but there is alternatives to that. And then there's your tire decals. Always like the Wood Brothers cars. I was a Petty fan, so you know where my loyalties went, but at the same time, they always had some absolutely great looking cars. But I mean, look at the shine on these decals too. The quality is unbelievable. Absolutely awesome stuff. Now, we were talking about the interior. Typically, when we think of this era car, everybody paints them the light gold gray. And most of the teams at this point, or many of them anyway, were running just that. They were running those that gold gray, but not everybody was. It wasn't a mandatory thing at that time. Check out that nose on that thing. Just a bad looking car. Anyway, as you see here in this interior pictures, you'll notice that they were not, this chassis anyway, was not gray. It was the Citgo blue, as I'll call it anyway. And you notice the lines, the fire bottle, all that stuff there. Really good stuff. And again, right here you see not only the dash, all that kind of stuff, but you've also got the routing for the oil lines coming through the interior there, going forward. I mean, really, really cool stuff. You get to see the color of the safety net, a lot of that stuff that's in here. And next time I'm up there, I may see if somebody's free. Sometimes if you catch them at the right time and the right people, they'll open hoods and trunks for you so you can see in there. So it never hurts to ask. If they're busy, all they can say is no. But usually they've been very kind about that kind of stuff. But I hope this has helped. I'm going to go ahead and put these interior shots, and there's the shots I took at the museum, and then just a real quick brief video that pans through the museum. When you walk in building number 2, immediately to the right you've got one of Kyle's cars, and then you have this Wood Brothers car, which the placard says is the one that won the World 600 in '87. But I hope this has been helpful for you. Hope y'all have an awesome day. God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.